Welcome to this edition of EKUcast. Today, we're featuring the very successful EKU Mock Trial Team. In April, the EKU team finished 9th in the National Championship Tournament held in Minneapolis, beating out several nationally prominent competitors. Joining me is the faculty advisor for the Mock Trial Team, Dr. Sara Zeigler, and one of the students on the team, Kristeena Winkler, a junior political science major from Richmond. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Tell us, what does the Mock Trial Team do?
It is a trial simulation activity, so it is a class and students obtain academic credit for it. But essentially what they do all year is they take a packet of case materials, either criminal or civil, depending on the year, and they play the roles of attorneys and witnesses and conduct trials against teams from other schools.
Well, I understand that the team has had a lot of success this year.
That's very true.
What are some of the tournaments they've entered and how have they done?
They went to quite a few tournaments this past year. They did particularly well at the Georgia Tech tournament, where they were in 5th place, and of course the National Championship tournament. Only about 10% of the teams nationwide qualify for the National Championship tournament, so even being invited to that event is a big success.
Well, that's fantastic. Tell us about the students who are involved in mock trial.
These are some of our best students. They're highly motivated, ambitious, and competitive students. You have to be a little competitive to want to go out and be evaluated time and time again. They're very committed to doing good work, to improving their own performances and their teammates' performances, because one weak team member can destroy the whole team, and they are just a stellar group of students.
Well, speaking of students, Kristeena, why don't you tell us, what do you like most about being on the mock trial team?
I think I like the competitive aspect most. Kind of like Dr. Zeigler was saying, you do have to have a competitive edge, and it's nice to work with other students who kind of like working toward a common goal along with you. So that's my favorite part.
Well, how do you think you'll use these experiences in the future?
Well, the number one thing, just from talking to some trial attorneys here in Richmond, is that when people come out of law school, they feel like they don't have enough courtroom experience. And I know with mock trial, I already have that experience. So I think that's the best part.
Great. Well, Sara, why don't you tell us, if students are interested, how can they learn more about the EKU Mock Trial Team?
The best place to obtain information is by going to the mock trial website, and that is www.people.eku.edu/Zeigler/mocktrial.htm. And there's also a phone number if that's easier for people than that long URL, and that's 859-622-5931.
Well, congratulations to both of you. It sounds like you've had an exciting year and some well-earned success. And thank you for joining us today at EKUcast.
Thank you, Kendra.
Thank you. Well, that wraps up this edition of EKUcast. Join us next time when we'll take a look at the EKU Aviation program. Until then, I'm Kendra Stewart, and thanks for watching EKUcast.